Welcome to Duke United show, and it's the biggest game of the season coming up. It is Man United versus Arsenal. It feels like the old days, Garth. It feels like the old days, like two teams that are playing good football, starting to play for good football again. And it's the preview. It's the preview, guys. I hope you're ready. Garth, are you excited?
Yeah.
What?
Well, that's the big difference between this and 2 weeks ago, isn't it? I'm excited for a Man United Arsenal game, because if you were asking me 2 weeks ago, I would have been like, nah, mate, don't want this, don't need this in my life, the way Arsenal were playing. So, yeah, Man United Arsenal for me, obviously, we're similar ages, mate. That was obviously some people got Liverpool as their biggest rival, some people got City. For me, Arsenal, the Fergie years, that is what I was raised on, mate. So, yeah, they're always the enemy in my mind, Arsenal. So, exactly. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Unbelievable. Harry's saying, great news. I'm starting against Arsenal. I don't think so, mate.
No, I already replied if you look.
Harry. Yeah, I don't think you're playing, mate. I don't know what you're doing here, actually. You should be training, shouldn't you?
Yeah, mate. You need to be impressing someone on the training pitch. But although, actually, come on, it's 5 o'clock. They don't train at 5, do they, these days? So.
Yeah, they actually train. Yeah, they train in the daytime. So, in the mornings usually. So let's just keep that scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Once you, if you like what we're doing, that is. More United fans.
Even if you don't like and subscribe, you know what I mean?
Whatever. Will United fans protest before the game? Every time the Glazers spend money, it goes quiet again. Look, they've spent the money. They're doing what they're doing. Hopefully, we can keep going with what we're saying. At the end of the day, we get someone else in that's going to splash much more cash of their own. And I'm sure everyone will be happy. End of the day, you don't want to see United go into Barcelona troubles, do we? We don't want to see that happening. And that's what we're trying to not allow to happen to our club. And that's the main thing. If that's going to be the reason, I'm all for it all day. I'm loving the fact that they've gone and just like sanctioned the fact that we can get these players in as well. So I ain't upset about what we've spent at all. But it's just, if it's putting us in more debt, it makes no sense, because we should never be in debt at all as a club. We are the size we are, the amount of winning, how many cups and stuff Sir Alex Ferguson has done. And for us to be in more debt makes no sense. And we're behind now. How many teams we're behind with stadium and training grounds? Exactly. It doesn't make sense.
I have to admit, though, I think it is. I doubt they haven't put their own hands in their pockets, have they? This is still club funds that have been spent, as I understand it. But listen, I'm all for the protesting. I really am, as long as it doesn't go to what happened against Liverpool levels, because I've got a feeling if we do that again, points will be taken off us, and like the game won't be replayed. Like if we get the game abandoned because of our fans, they'll just give the 3 points to Arsenal, and we don't.
It makes no sense.
I'm all for the protest. I really am. You know what I mean? Like I want to see the Glazers be gone, and we get owners who are more involved with the club at the ground roots level, like you say, the stadium, the training facilities as well. No debt. But yeah, I don't want to see it affecting what's happening on the pitch. So that's where my position is with that. So
exactly. But look, Barry Saunders says time to put Arsenal in their place. I hope we do it, because if we don't do it, we're not going to hear the end of it. Whatever. Let's see you play the big boys first, and then let's say. I'm not saying that they can't do it, because they are looking very, very good, but let's put them in their place.
Yeah, but Arsenal, this was trying. Look, I know Kieran was very adamant that they're not that weak, but Arsenal, they have a couple of injuries. Their team crumbles. Like we've seen many. It's Arsenal, man. We've seen it so many times. They've had 5 good performances. I'm not taking anything away from them, but they, like I said, they haven't played anyone that you can count. I mean, Palace has been their toughest game. Good squad at the moment, Palace. Don't get me wrong, but they're still in 13th. Like. Yeah. So we need to beat them, just so I don't have to hear any of my mates talking to me about Arsenal. So
especially Kears and Steve.
Yeah, especially Kears and Steve, and because I've got a lot of mates who are Arsenal fans as well, bro. So they're always in the chat. The delusion is strong with the Arsenal fans at the moment. They actually think they're going to win the league. So
it's nice, though, isn't it? It's back to that kind of lifestyle.
Exactly, man.
We're buzzing and having banter between the clubs. I love that, to be fair.
Yeah. The fact we're in a good enough place to have banter, as you're exactly right, mate.
Exactly. Normally you have one team that's on it and the other team that's struggling, and then like you got a problem. But now it's actually both teams that are actually on it, and then you can see you're gonna have a nice game. So Ten Hag does his presser. I think it was the embargo side from like the other day, and the other side. Released, isn't it? So
it was after the Leicester game apparently, and then it's just been released today.
So gets released. Not too much to say. One thing he did say is Martial is still out. Lindelof is obviously probably back in contention now. And he mentioned Anthony trained, training today and trains tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll make a decision whether he'll be involved in the squad on Sunday, which he definitely will.
Yeah, he's got to be on the bench minimum.
He'll
He
be
also
on
said that he can't give a guarantee on Shaw and Aaron Wan-Bissaka as well.
Yeah.
So they're not in the team either, so it doesn't really matter. But it's nice to have him on the bench in case of problems.
Exactly. One thing he did say as well was the team are moving forward in terms of what we're doing. We're seeing structure now. We're seeing the defense looking as a unit, and we're just working on things to get ourselves better. That's exactly what I saw. And this is why me and you, Garth, we were saying in the game, like, although McTominay did well, in terms of what he can do on the ball, that does give us a bit less. So I would want to see Casemiro this game just because of that. Because we do need to have the control of this game. We can't be playing with them having 60, 70% of the ball. No. We will lose. We can't handle. No team really should be able to handle 70% against you, only having 30%. You're gonna get too many shots against you, and then you're going to law of averages. You're going to get a goal in.
Yeah, that's. I won't say we'd lose if they had a position, but it just makes our job so much harder with the team that we've got, which is meant to be a ball retention passing team. I need to see those numbers go up. You know what I mean? So we can't rely on this back four just being a brick wall forever. You know what I mean? Like you say, law of averages. They have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chances, which is very like they could in the way we've played sometimes. Goals will come. This is what I said yesterday about. Maybe we're going to go into this with the mindset of we're going to score one more than you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like hope the defense holds up, but go all out for the attack. You know what I mean? Just put them under pressure. Because I think I honestly believe that's Arsenal still at the moment. There, Arteta's done a fantastic job with them, but I truly believe that if you can get them on the back foot, put them 1-0 down, 2-0 down, then
have they?
Yeah. I know they come back the other day, didn't they?
Yeah, they come back, but they still not look the best.
Yeah.
Facebook user, I like your name. Is that your last name, user? Okay. Does Ronaldo start Sunday? I think it would be good to freshness the front three up. Exactly. I think he should. We'll see what happens anyway. Rabbit Headlights says Arsenal will destroy us if not careful. You know, that's what I'm saying. We have to be careful, but we've got the defense in place where we ain't going to concede loads of goals. That's for sure. With Casemiro right in front of that back four, I'm not worried at all that we're going to concede loads of goals and it's going to be any kind of blowout. So they're not going to destroy us. That's number one. But number two is we don't want them to outclass us in terms of keeping that ball and having got chances and scoring and winning. Like, imagine they outplayed us and won the game. That's not what we want to be seeing. So, you know, that plays into what my team and what my predicted team is, what I hope the team is going to be able to combat what they've got. And I've got a little thought in my head. I'm sure Garth has as well. And we're going to go through that shortly. Guys, keep getting your comments in. What you think the score's going to be. Who do you think is going to play? Just write down whatever you think. And we'll be obviously letting everyone know what you guys think. Look, it's on to the predicted lineups. We've obviously gone through this Man United Arsenal show as a partnership with KS1 TV. And now we're doing this, and then we're doing a combined post-match as well, guys. So, yeah, I'll be on for the first half hour of that.
But it really depends if we win or lose, mate. Because if we lose, I ain't going nowhere near it, Nath. You know what I mean? I'm on holiday, mate. I'm on holiday.
Exactly. Facebook user, is Maguire good enough for a club like Man U? We know he's not. He's not good enough. Look, I went out boldly, said it, didn't I? I said it boldly for a long time. Like, we need to move him on now so he can go and play somewhere else where he deserves to play, where he's comfortable. Yeah. There's no point putting him in a place where he's just not comfortable, and he never will be because his ability level won't take him to that level of comfortability. You know, Varane, Martinez, they look comfortable. Easy, straight away. They're playing like kings, like you need them to play. And Maguire's never really been able to do that at any level where you go, yeah. It's like he's been struggling to keep up with the team, if you get what I mean. And you don't want that. And to be fair, for his England career, for everything, I want him to move on and get a club where he's going to play and it's going to suit him, you know, and this doesn't suit him. So, yeah, that's why I'm baffled why Bailly went, you know. I don't know about you, but
I think it's just because he was someone that someone offered and we wanted to cut the squad down a little bit. For me, Maguire's now our fourth choice centre-back. I don't know about you. I'd have Lindelof above him, especially And like, I think it was yesterday we were talking about it. Like I said, I could see him working at a Chelsea or with a Conte at Spurs. Like we're not going to go over again, but I could see him working elsewhere, or even going back to a, you know, I mean, like he could be a massive success for like an Everton or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but it doesn't hurt so much when you concede a goal.
Yeah,
just normal. You know what I mean? Like them other defenders there, you concede and you lose in certain games. It's just normal because that's where you're supposed to be. But at United, you're not expected to lose against any of these teams. So when you do concede against these teams and they're easy goals and stuff, you get mad. Us Man United supporters, we're going to get mad. But just because we expect more. We expect a higher level of ability. So, yeah.
Yeah, also, that's why the booing was coming from the England fans, which I don't agree with at all, period. I don't agree with booing players. But that's where that come from, because they didn't believe he deserved his place in the team. And he was just getting, like, and I couldn't disagree with their sentiment. I hate the fact that they do it, but he wasn't, I know that Southgate's got his team, but he was playing so poorly all of last year. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? If it's done on merit, that won't fair on the other players, in my opinion. But
exactly. Facebook user, what's your name? Also, who would you like to see buy the club out? Is there anyone in the running? For me, I'd just like to see one of them, like, I don't know, one of them Gulf countries come and buy us out. So they got money and then
shake, shake something. Shake something.
Shake Mansour or something like that. Shake John Soar and Abraham, whatever.
I won't lie, man. I'm a football. I'm a football fan, man. So I don't pay any attention really to the business side of it. At Man United, you have to because of how badly we run. But nice to Smith. Yeah.
He's my ex-teammate at Bristol Rovers.
Oh, is he?
The speed king. He was so fast. It's unbelievable.
Rapido.
Yeah. Rapid. I wish I was as fast as him. I'd be Mbappe. But
low key humble there. I like that name.
Nah, but yeah.
If only I had the pace, I would have been Mbappe, bro.
If I had that pace, it's a different type of pace, isn't it? Like I was quick, but not that quick, like that. I was mad.
That was my only attribute, Nathan. That was my only attribute, mate. I was rapid, bro. I was like proper rapid. So yeah, man. What position was Mark playing in? Like winger?
Centre back.
Centre back and rapid. That's what you like to see, mate. That's what you want on FIFA these days, isn't it? A centre back with pace like 84 or so. You know.
Yeah, he was at least like 88, 89, 90. Boy. So he was flying. Football Universe says this will be a very hard match. We have to work very hard. Definitely, Football Universe. Definitely. We definitely got to make it happen. And we're going straight into the predicted lineups right now because Garth, you can talk me through. It's that time. Talk me through your start lineup. There it is. Talk me through what you're doing.
I mean, this back five ain't changing for me unless there's an injury. All season now, pretty much. Well, and the goalkeeper I'm talking about. Sorry, so the goalkeeper and the back four, that ain't changing for me all season now. Malacia, Varane, Martinez, Dalot. Dalot's really impressed me this season. It just shows how a different manager and a different setup can really change a player, and especially my perception of a player. Because for me, him and Aaron Wan-Bissaka were done for Man United. Like neither of them were good enough, but in this passing system coming out from the back, he looks much more comfortable. So and his defending is growing, and I wonder if that's just the amount of time he's had on the pitch. So don't change. I want to see Casemiro 100%. I want to see Casemiro now. And the thing, I was going to put McTominay in, and I did to start with, and then it's like Fred's just got more about him in that 8 role than, and I just don't think Eriksen's got the tenacity for this game. 90 minutes, you know what I mean? So I'm going for Casemiro, Fred, Fernandes, and then your main man there, Nath. Anthony on the right, Ronaldo through the centre, and Sancho on the left, mate. Because Rashford needs a break. Rashford needs a break, in my opinion. So,
well, look, your team is amazing because that's probably what I would pick. You know, what I would actually pick. But what I think the manager's going to pick, I'm going to I'm thinking what Ten Hag's going to pick, and I'm going with this. He's going to go Malacia, Varane, Martinez, Dalot. He's going to put Casemiro in because he needs to shore up the game a bit more today. He's going to stick with Eriksen and Bruno, I think. I just got that feeling that he wants to stick with them all the time. Not all the time, but I think he'll say, listen, how are your legs, guys? You guys start the game off, and then we'll bring you off later on in the game rather than coming on. We're at home. Let's get on the front foot, and let's put 2 attacking players with more creativity about them. And I don't see him break and dropping Rashford. I think he's going to keep sticking with him, and he's going to put him to the left, and he's going to put Ronaldo up front and Sancho on the right. And then what you're going to see is Anthony on the bench coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I just got a feeling he'll do that.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Dave. I'm willing it into existence so that Anthony starts, mate. I'm willing it. And I know you come from Eriksen. Fred was our best player towards in the last season, and now he's been like almost ostracized from the team. And Eriksen's awesome, and for some people was man of the match against Leicester. Not for me, nowhere near it for me. But I'd like to see how it works. But then also, I know I'm sure he's going to start Eriksen. I'm just hoping he won't for this one game. You know what I mean? I feel we need a bit more than Eriksen offers. Legs in the middle, exactly that. Yeah, exactly that with Fred. It is his energy in the middle, but
he'll do well. Did you see his run? That third man run at the end of the game, he could have scored as well. I'm telling you, he's got ability in attacking midfield, and I think he'll do a job in there. I think we do really need that freshen up in the middle, with Casemiro and Fred to be another mix, because they played together loads of times. Yeah, and why not? It's the Brazil midfield pretty much.
Yeah,
and Anthony. So there's 3 Brazilian midfielders who play for their country. So
and obviously Bruno and Ronaldo, they speak Portuguese, and Dalot. So you've got 6 Portuguese speaking players in the lineup immediately. So it's just it works. You know what I mean? It works. So.
But here's the thing: you've gone and predicted yourself. You've gone with a 2-1 victory with Ronaldo and Sancho. So you see Ronaldo. Okay, we both actually think Ronaldo's going to start. Yeah, and Sancho should start.
Honestly, Nathan, like you know, I mean, you're an ex-professional. You've seen it. If you've watched Rashford for the last 2 games and you've got Cristiano Ronaldo sitting on the bench, all of the tactics aside, all of the way you're playing, you can't put him through the centre again. Surely not. Like not with Ronaldo sitting there, man.
Nah, I wouldn't put him in this game. It's not about putting him through the centre. It's about putting him on the pitch. Really.
Yeah. He's not in my team. Yeah.
Well, whether he's on the left or up front. It's not the fact that I'm not saying I don't think he can play up front. I'm saying I don't think he can play right now, like left or up front. Unless Martial's playing, he should have a clause in his contract now that says, I only play if Martial's playing.
They come as a pair.
I can't play higher than a 4 if Martial's not playing. So I'd just hold him. I'll sit him down on the bench and go, listen, Anthony, go do your stuff, lad. Go do it. Sancho, get on the other side, lad. We know what we know what to do. You know, we know what's what. And that is just going to absolutely be fire, because it's just going to open things up. I just can't wait until he even comes on, even if he comes on. I just can't wait to see him on the pitch in a red shirt, Man United red shirt at Old Trafford. I can't believe... you don't understand how excited I want to will this Sunday to come as soon as possible, because my goodness me, we're going to win the game if we pick the team that... Garth, if we pick your team, Garth, I think we win this game.
Yeah, that is the fantasy team. Obviously, like we said, that's the fantasy team. I can't see it really either, but for me, like, it's just what I want. That's what I want to see. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I do what I think Ten Hag's going to pick. This time I've gone for what I really want to see this team, just to see how it works. You know what I mean? Could be wrong. Fred might have a mare if he plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've gone with the same kind of thing. 2-1 win, but I think Ronaldo back early, and Andy's going to come on and also score.
The faith in this man that Nathan has is amazing. I love it. Debut goal. Mate, can't wait to see. I can't wait to see Andy attack Tierney, because Tierney looks a little bit weak sometimes, mate. Just...
I'm telling you, it's all ready.
So you go for the winning goal as well. Anthony makes himself a hero at Old Trafford immediately. 1-1, 88th minute, bang.
I can see it now. I can just see it. If we can play it like we play it, I know we will do this. I know it. I can feel it. So I just want to see the starting lineup. And I don't even mind if Casemiro played with McTominay in this game, because I do feel McTominay did a good job, and he actually did well. He complimented Casemiro a bit as well, because Casemiro was like the passer, but then you have 2 destroyers in there, which, you know, Arsenal will find very, very difficult to break down. So, you know what? It's going to maybe take a little bit away from the attacking side if you had Fred in there, but it's still going to be good. And you know, McTominay scored a driller of a goal, top bins last time. Not last game, but the last time against them.
McTominay was in my first team, Nate. He really was in my first team, but I just, I then changed it into what I wanted to see, which was that team. So
Football Universe is saying, I hope Anthony performs well for United because we paid quite a lot for him. look, everyone's paying quite a lot for everyone. So end of the day, everyone's going to say, I hope Fofana does well. We just paid 70 mil. I hope this person does well. They were just about to buy the Anthony Gordon from Everton. He's only played a handful of games and looked good in a few games. And everyone's trying to offer 60, 70 million already. Like, so Anthony definitely worth it, isn't he? If that's the case. You
know? Didn't Chelsea just pay 25 mil for Aubameyang?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Listen, 34 ain't old these days, but you're talking about Aubameyang who went on for Arsenal paid 7 mil to leave their club only last year, man. So
it's crazy, isn't it? Get rid of it. He goes to Barca, rips it up. Now Chelsea won it.
No, I understand why he was very toxic in that dressing room, weren't he? So I get where they're coming. But yeah, football transfers these days are madness. Like, I'll just keep going back to that Nottingham Forest fella. I don't know how good Gibbs White is, but they paid nearly 50 mil for a player I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
So
it's a crazy one, isn't it? I've never heard of him either. But look, we cannot take Arsenal for granted.
No one's taking Arsenal for granted. No.
Real Harry Maguire says 3-1 United. Wow, love it. If he starts, maybe, but I don't think he's ever scored a hat trick, so I wouldn't expect him.
Yeah, he's not scored that many yet, but he's young, isn't he? So
yeah.
The only thing I say about Arsenal,
Go on.
The only thing about Arsenal is if they haven't got Partey, if they haven't got Partey, then I don't see any reason why we wouldn't play Fred in the middle. If they have got Partey, then McTominay would come in for me definitely. I'm not saying that McTominay's any better than Fred. It's just for this one particular game, I can see it. Like if they've got, I mean, they usually play Partey, don't they? Odegaard. I still would stick with Fred though. For me personally, I just don't understand why you wouldn't with Casemiro, the Brazilian connection. So I hope we win no matter what. Yeah. No matter who scores, yeah, man, yeah, I'll take that. But who scores comes down to mine and Nathan's game, so that's what matters there. So, although Ronaldo, we've both got Ronaldo, so it's going to be even points again, isn't it? It just comes down to who scores the second, mate. You know what I mean?
And you've got who you got? Who did you get? Who did you say?
Sancho again. I'm going for Sancho 3 in a row, mate. Isn't it?
My dream team. Is it my dream team?
Don't. I noticed that no one put in the group this week that I won this week with my 97 points, Steve. Like I did. 97 points, baby. Yeah.
I don't know how much I got, but I must have got something good because I've got obviously still got Ireland in there as well.
Yeah, Ireland captain, Sancho in there. I've got Dallo as well, so I've got the
87 this week. Yeah. But I'm catching up in it. I spent 1 week out and I'm still catching up with you guys, so it's looking all right.
Yeah, man.
Stable, but I don't even know how to look at this, but yeah.
I tell you what, our group's that one's much better than my friends group, mate. Because I'm top of the league on that one, and like, I say, yeah, too easy, mate.
Give me a win and I'm happy. Exactly. Exactly what I feel. Also, Jules 4-0. That's a mad one, but hopefully,
I'd love to see it.
I'd absolutely love that.
There'd be nothing better than not only beating Arsenal and shutting up their fans, but absolutely dominating them all game and just like, sorry lads, 2-0 up inside 20, old school. He's got to say to what boys, when it matters, Man United beat Arsenal. Like when it comes down to it, Man United beat Arsenal. You know what I mean?
I really hope we absolutely slap them.
Yeah,
and totally boss them off the pitch as well. Not get undone. Not like a little, counter-attacking win. And then no possession. I want us to keep all possession and batter them.
Leave them with absolutely no excuses as to why they lost.
My prediction for Premier League is Man City will win, Arsenal second. What do you think they'll come higher than Liverpool?
Well, yeah, there's no way Arsenal will come in second. Right, you're an Arsenal fan in disguise or something, mate. We ain't having that.
Mate, look, just wait till they play against Liverpool, Chelsea, City, United, whatever. Let them play against the big boys as well, and let's see, because that's when you'll know whether they're ready to go and get second. Because second is a big ask. Remember, Liverpool and City were miles away from everyone, like miles. It's 90-something points. That's ridiculous. Like, if anyone gets 90-something points, they're winning the league. Like, I just can't believe these guys have taken it to another level. I
was going to say, Liverpool don't anymore, do they? Liverpool get 90-something points, come second and don't get nothing anymore. But I'll tell you who you're forgetting, Football Universe, and I know they're playing poorly at the moment, but Chelsea have just dropped $250 million in the transfer market, this transfer, and it's Chelsea. They might be doing poor at the moment, but any second they could turn it around, bruv. Any second.
Oh my! With Aubameyang and Fofana, they can do bits now. Seriously, Aubameyang ain't lost all his pace. He's still a goal scorer, and Fofana's a good defender. So having him with Koulibaly and them boys, They're looking with Thiago, Koulibaly. Hey, they got a big back three there now. Some mobility there now as well. More mobility.
Yeah, Fofana really brings that speed up as well.
Yeah, and they've always got the ability to supply balls. And you know, Aubameyang, he'll just sit in there and just bag goals. So we just got to be careful about them. Good job. We're doing better than. I'm sure we're doing better than them. I hope we are. But yeah. Well, anyway. Who cares?
I haven't looked at them. Do you know what? I haven't paid. This is what I mean. We're all sleeping on Chelsea, is what I'm trying to say. Because I'm the I don't even know where they're in the league, but don't sleep on Chelsea. Not with the players they've just brought in, with the squad they've got. You know, like their players. Some of their players are just so underrated by the rest of football fans. Like it's madness to me. You know, I mean, so
yeah, yeah. So anyway, right, we are done. We have the post-match that you need to join us for. You see at the bottom there. Join us for the match reaction, 6:30 Sunday, and it's a mixed one. So it'll be all four of us. It'll be me, Garth, Kears, and Steve. So,
and probably Jerome as well. I think.
Yeah. We may have to get someone else in then. The Man United.
Nah, they're Arsenal fans, mate. They fold easy. Two of us could take three of them on.
Just two. Yeah. So anyway, guys, stay safe. And what is it? Wash your hands. Is it?
Wash your hands and like and subscribe before you wash your hands.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Sunday after the match. Hopefully with a nice fat win.